Gavin Gee here from Ultimate Reloader for Frankford Arsenal. In this video, we're going to set up the powder measure on the X10. The first thing we're going to do is going to be to put a case in the powder charging station. We're going to set the height of the powder die. The goal is near complete actuation of the drum. It should almost bottom out, but not quite. So we're just going to crank the powder die down until we're near the top of its stroke. And when we like where we're at, we can lock down the lock ring. Now we're going to adjust the lock nuts for the return rod. And what we want to do is get this nut either touching the housing or all the way at the end of its threads. And then we're going to tighten the two nuts together. Now it's time to set our powder charge. I've got a case here that's pre-primed, and we've got that zeroed out on the scale. What we're going to do is successively dump powder and make adjustments with the micrometer until we get just the right powder charge. There we go, 50.3. Now that I've got my powder charge set exactly where I want it, I'm going to put the cap back on the reservoir. A couple quick notes about this process and this powder measure. First is it's got the micrometer metering insert, and that's going to make it really easy to come back to a particular charge with a particular powder and to track your adjustments as you're dialing in your powder charge. Also, when you add powder to the powder reservoir when it's being filled for the first time, make sure you cycle the powder measure maybe 20 to 30 times to ensure that it comes up to a consistent state for the kind of charges it will throw. And every time you make an adjustment on the metering insert, run a couple or a few charges through, again, to ensure that it's going to be consistent with how it will charge over time. Also, it helps to run the press real smoothly. If there's an abrupt jarring motion with the press or if you slam the handle, it can cause it to throw inconsistent powder charges. The trick to running a progressive is always to get in sync with what the machine wants. To check out all of the other setup videos for the X10, go to frankfortarsenal.com.